Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Oh, my gosh, the defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. You stop him right at the 24.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Same tailback, another carry. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this run, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the Ducks will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. They'll kick it away here. coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in
what are you doing, Ari?
What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets into space at the 50. He's swarmed by the defense.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. and it's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your plate. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here, they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You put 5 wide receivers in your formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. You have enough guys that can cover. The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The pocket breaking down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Toss play to the outside. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense been back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here's the second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Trying to create here on the move. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
What's up? You taking it back now?
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Maldonado. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Powers through a tackle. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And they set up for the best possible field position. First down and goal. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They look to throw it here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and go, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Right down the middle. And they
What's up, Ari?
And that one, my gosh, it's almost
Ari, yeah.
nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Empty set now, 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Maldonado. Breaks loose at the 40. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. coming up. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. It is going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter.
The end of the third quarter. 24, Oklahoma 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense is back out on field. They call the draw play here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Caught near the sticks. It's Maldonado. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Escapes the sack. He eludes the rush. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Sooners are in the red zone. The back's got it. Powering through. Aiming for the end zone. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll be brought down. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Look. Down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. They'll hand it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will have to punt this one away.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oregon.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it, enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
And the offense will just take a knee. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.